This is the SANAT Kumara. I'm an advanced Deva being from Venus who serves Earth's soul as the chief operating officer of the planet and all life who calls Earth home or is here to help with the permanent expansion of consciousness. My responsibility is to orchestrate, oversee and implement the plans for the spiritual evolution of this planet according to the divine plan of this cosmos. I speak to you through my walk in Martina Violetta Jung. Today, I will provide you with much needed insights into how your life's purpose, your soul's mission in this incarnation, is interwoven with the planet's mission, which is the reason of its very existence. Or, to put it differently, I will tell you who is here on Earth and why, so that you can find your place in the Divine's plan. Let us start at the beginning. Our universe. One verse, one song. You all know this explanation of cosmic interwovenness. The Earth is part of this universe, follows its rules, is supposed to be a good neighbor in our solar system and galaxy, doing its part. But Earth stepped away from the divine one song and rules when humans living at the time of Atlantis, which so far was the most evolved state Earth was in, decided to rather trot their own path, disconnecting from the cosmic communication system and from universal protocols of exchange and interconnected responsibilities. As Earth is governed by the law of free will of all incarnate, this decision to break the ties had to be respected. But the human family of planet Earth was never isolated. The purpose of Earth remained, and thus help was sent by higher beings incarnating using human bodies to provide wisdom or inventions, or reminded the incarnated of their purpose and the plan for the blue planet through teachings. Those who did not agree with Earth breaking away from the cosmic protocols shortly before the fall of Atlantis rescued as much cosmic knowledge as they could and fled to other regions on Earth. This way, Egypt and later Europe became a center for higher wisdom. But as time passed by, much was either lost or became suppressed by institutionalized religions and humans who strived on exerting power over other humans, animals, and the earth. This dark age and living in the shadow of exploitation and suppression is finally coming to an end. On an individual level, the connections between the incarnate aspects of human souls and the planet soul have to be reconnected on the mental frequencies in the sixth dimension. This is achieved during the shift in frequency Earth is currently going through, from the third through the fifth dimension, so that the sixth dimension part of every being can be reached and consulted. This process is well on its way, whether you realize it or not, and can be fostered by making use of the tools I provide you with, such as the new e-booklet, the SANAT Kumara, Affirmations, Invocations, and Insights for the Ambassadors of Light. In order for you to come closer to your life's mission, you have to understand what aspects of human souls incarnate on planet Earth in general, and that this incarnation and becoming aware is a soft and gentle process. Why? Group consciousness, the consciousness of the unity of life, the consciousness of this universe, does not know judgment, harshness, or punishment in any form. They are all inventions of humans disconnected from the divine's universe and their own divine nature and the purpose of planet Earth. Now, as mentioned in an earlier episode, roughly 70% of human souls incarnate in the etheric realm, in the fourth dimension. Roughly 20% in the dense physical realm, the third dimension of many planets, not just Earth. And the remaining roughly 10% in more rarefied realms. Not the soul itself incarnates, but an aspect of it. The spark of the divine, who forms part of each soul, and the vortex of energy flowing around it from many incarnations and experiences gathered, remains in the eighth dimension. The incarnated aspect in the third or the fourth dimension learns by expanding its consciousness. So reincarnation is a series of mini-cycles in a vast journey of your soul that further evolves by unifying with the soul family, the soul neighborhood, and the soul community on its way back to the divine, the creator and the createss. Reincarnation serves the learning and purifying of your soul. Karma is a balancing process to develop your centered strengths. And your soul family gives you a helping hand in balancing karma, as you will already know if you have read Volume 1 of the Chronicles of SANAT Kumara. If an incarnation takes place in the etheric realm, in the fourth dimension, it is possible to remain in direct communication with one's soul. Thus, the incarnate aspect can be guided by the soul constantly. The soul maintains conduits to all the major active chakras, and through the chakra system it communicates. Those who incarnate in the dense physical of planet Earth to learn for the sake of their own development come with one of two personal purposes, plus the promise that their learning mission is also to service planet Earth. For the first group of those walking in the dense physical of our blue planet, Earth is a place for a second chance. A place where souls who have had bad experiences, setbacks and slow progress in the dense physical on other planets can be brought and be given the opportunity to try again. It is about gaining experiences they regret and would like to retry and to do better this time. It is about getting a chance for a turnaround, so to speak. The vast majority, roughly 75%, who have currently incarnated in the dense physical, come here for that reason. The second group comes to Earth for a different purpose. They are here for experimental learning in the third dimension, as they have been spending most of their lifetime in the etheric realm. Earth offers them the opportunity to experience the dense physical firsthand in order to expand their awareness of the entire universe. For that, Earth is meant to provide a hospitable and beautiful environment for them, varied and welcoming to those who come either for personal development or to prepare prepare themselves as guides and mentors to souls who are transitioning from the dense physical existence to a more rarefied etheric existence. Those of you who listen to my podcast regularly most likely belong to this second group. Their purpose of incarnating in the dense physical includes shifting consciousness, and with it the focus from material aims to planetary and inhabitant aims. They are way showers for many. Yet it does not matter whether one belongs to the first or the second group of human souls. All are only allowed to be here because they have made a firm commitment to foster the purpose of planet Earth. Now, what is that purpose? I have mentioned that before. Earth's purpose is to be a spiritual university planet for meeting, exchanging, learning from each other, growing closer to one another, practicing the unity of all life as one goes back on its way to the divine. You can also say that Earth is supposed to act as a communication bridge between two places of existence in dimensions, the dense physical and the etheric frequency ranges. Now let me summarize this in other words. An incarnate aspect of a human soul is either here on planet Earth because it needs a second chance for a turnaround, or it uses the experience of the dense physical to expand its own awareness of our vast universe and to become a host to visitors. Both these objectives are, however, linked to the planet's purpose, being a spiritual university planet, a communication bridge between the dense physical and the etheric realms. In order to serve the mission of Earth, it is vital to understand who Earth really is. For one, it is a great being with the mission to give its soul to this planet as long as the planet exists. Secondly, it is a multidimensional place in the cosmos, built, kept alive and running by the members of the four other kingdoms: the Deva, also called the Angelic Kingdom, the Plant and Mineral Kingdom, the Animal Kingdom, and the Oblan Konri Kingdom. It is also supported by the Stellar Council of our galaxy, our neighbors in our solar system, and beings from higher dimensions who offer their support to you to achieve your life's purpose. Here we talk about the master teachers, the offers, allies, and nature beings. The shift from the third through to the fifth dimension, which takes place between 2012 and 2032, also allows for the reconnection of everyone incarnate in the dense physical with their mental frequencies in the sixth dimension, their concrete and abstract mental thinking potential. This will transcend conceptual thinking, going beyond what thinking is allowed to be today. This is available to you all who call Earth their current home. With the shift in consciousness, wisdom and knowledge evolves. Thus, if you have graduated from spiritual high school so far, now is the time to enter into my spiritual university. Your consciousness is able to open up, to expand, to become part of the whole, and I'm here to provide you with what you need to know, suggestions where to find help, possibilities to energize your own home, and more. What that more actually means, I will make it a surprise and tell you in the last episode of this year. This is all I have to teach to you today, but I would like to add a personal note of joy. The above-mentioned e-booklet for the Ambassadors of Light was first published in German on the November full moon. Just 5 weeks later, it was used to great effect by the first reader who engaged in it deeply and was thus able to reconnect to his soul and to connect to 2 master teachers who have taken over his guidance now. With that, I want to emphasize that each one of you counts to me dearly and deeply every day. I hope you will listen in next week again when I will uplift you with a message of light to leave parts of your current shadow existence behind. I'm waiting for you to join Earth's mission, to get ready. You are much loved, blessed, and needed. This is the SANAT Kumara.